This is a cheap adventure to Rhodes Island in Greece. Let's start off with the first resort, which is Kalithea Mare Palace. This is a TUI resort, it's 4 stars. I would have said it wasn't the most memorable until I saw the lift. Just take a look at this. Health and safety doesn't seem to exist here.
That can't be real. There's no barrier around it, like you got a little pool around it. I thought it was abandoned. That can't be for real. That can't be.
It's hot in here, jeez. This isn't moving in a while, is it?
The speed is quite amazing.
Fucking hell.
I'm a bit weirded out, but it's got carpet on the ceiling. I'm really confused by it. It's so strange.
Very high speed lift this.
Amazing health and safety.
Yeah, there's no barrier around the bottom either. Oh!
Single speed. So, up we go. We're going to take a look at this weird fucking thing. Hello lift! Bye bye lift! What the fuck? Oh, what's underneath the lift? That's flooded.
It's flooded.
Look what's underneath. But if you left your hand out and the lift came down and hit you, look, you could literally fall down that pit if you weren't careful. Hello lift, up you go. What's underneath you? Yuck. I mean, if you fell down that, I don't think there's much way out. You literally could, a child could come up, go across, down there, lifts come down, crush you. Down you go. I'm actually a bit nervous now. I'm going to move back because I'm a bit nervous. Because if you were to slip, like, it's literally crushing you.
And now along to the Aqua Splash area. It's not really big enough to be called a water park. And talking about a lack of health and safety, there's water pouring onto the stairs. That would not be allowed in the UK. Let's go down the water slides. So, how'd I rate this resort? But to be honest, I really don't know. The water splash thing was not really as big as I'd like it to be. It was like the limit. Anything smaller, I wouldn't even have bothered going in it. I'm going to rate this, I don't know, 50%. So now we go along to the next hotel, which is Atrium Platinum, 5-star.
This is going to be any warmer for being 5-star. That's very cold. That's a tiny pool. Shaftless. Rhodes lift again. Open button sideways for up. Look, you've got pools there.
Oh wow.
Well, that costs a fortune to stay in that apartment. Pigeon's been surfing it. Look at the pigeon pulling the cables. Fucking hell, Pigeon Poo Express. Tell them to wait.
What the fuck is that swimming pool? It goes right to the edge of the building. Like, I know infinity pools are meant to have that effect, but they don't actually go to the edge. There's usually like a hidden fence below it. This one goes right to the edge. You could literally swim up to the edge of the building and fall off. However, I don't actually think this is a swimming pool. I think it is just a fountain. Well, at least I hope it's just a fountain. But knowing the lack of health and safety in this country, I wouldn't put it past them. Like, this place does have a lot of pools. Loads and loads of private swimming pools. So in that sense, that looks very 5-star. But if you're not in a private pool, is it really that 5-star? I guess just about. Well, maybe more like 4.5 stars. Although I feel like there should be some more facilities to this considering the price. And as for the indoor pool, it looks like this. But once again, it's behind a spa. That means you can't just go and casually take a swim in it. And while the cheapest rooms go for £250 a night, if you want a private pool, that's £1,400 a night. I'm going to give this place a rating of 60%. Now along to Rodos Palace Hotel. 5-star. Now it's worth noting I hadn't yet looked up the price when I was filming this, so bear in mind I might have said things slightly different if I'd known. This one is cheaper than the last hotel, but still rather expensive. £180 a night for a regular room and £800 a night for a private pool.
Oh, bathroom. A Bav Squared lounge. Phone's lit up. What's that voice? Okay. Absolutely rather accelerated. The fish bath shop. Would you like to have your feet eaten? Does Pick and Mix sound too down market for your hotel? Well, rename it to Candy Spa and it's the exact same thing. This looks really nice, apart from music's a bit loud. Look how nice that looks. But the pool's shut. Oh, I thought it got chemicals in it in a minute. This actually looks really good. Is that warm? It better be warm. It looks like it should be warm. Let's see what the temperature is like. No, not actually. 28. Executive VIP. Well, that's clearly for me, because I'm always an executive. That's not very posh. Do you feel like an executive? Do you feel like an executive with this Otis? It's no different. So if you pay more to be an executive, you get a slower fucking lift. Interesting. It was absolute position on Otis Gen 2. I know it's a setting, but it's unusual way to enable that. Well, that's not very executive. It looks a bit Britannia Hotel, especially with that seat. Like, how much more do you have to pay to be in this section? What do you get for being executive? Big posh lights. That's pretty much the only difference. So that's your chandelier. Then it melted and made that. Fucking hell, it's loud here. Cold, 27. Pool's absolutely tiny. And there's another pool. There's quite a few pools in this one. Is it a fountain or a swim river? Oh, it's just a fountain. I was hoping it'd be a swim river. That's boring. You can't swim under that, you'll bang your head. That looks like it was intended as a swim river. Then they put the bridges in for disabled access and then they banged that into a fountain only. Look, they built into it. It actually looks like it was intended for swimming originally. It's actually a swimming pool, but they've downgraded it to being a fountain only. There you got the private pools. So this is the private pools, which you could easily just go in at, even if you weren't staying in that particular apartment. And as you stay in that apartment, then you'll find your pool's in shade the entire time. You must be pissed. Like, I've seen all the other people in the sunny pools and you have the shady one. And there you go, that's what you get if you have a private pool. You're paying an absolute fortune for this. As not warm, that's like 26 degrees. What about the fountain pool thingy? How warm's that? 20 hot is warmer than the private pools.
So, how'd I rate this hotel? Well, some bits of it feel quite run down like the executive floors, but other parts look quite posh, and the indoor pool in the dome look really nice, so this place varies quite a bit. I'm going to give it 60%. Now to the Sheraton Hotel, which is a large international chain. This place is 5-star.
This pool I think is going to be cold. Let's see. The 27. What's this got? Oh, touchless. That's nice. Only outside though, not inside. I was wondering what's special about 7? That screen is horribly generic. The door's not even properly shut. Sun deck. There's the pool. There's another pool. Sheraton. This. Do any of these stop buttons work, do you think? Probably not. Stop! No. What does that do? Nothing. Next technical inspection due April 2024. That's fucked. No, we don't need to inspect this thing, do we? What's in the pot? Fucking hell, it's heavy. Nothing. Oh dear, more weird music. And here's your upstairs pool. Oh, that looks like it's going to be cold. No one's swimming in it, which is a bad sign. Like 27. So this spa, I couldn't get next to the reception, but this pool here is your spa pool. It's your spa pool. But that's smelt of Pseudomonas and old chlorine. That is not good for this place, Sheraton, really posh. I actually smelt of Pseudomonas, so I can't even go in there if I manage to get in because of my health condition.
So, how'd I rate this hotel? Well, it's not up to 5-star standards, and the whole place felt very corporate and bland, which is very disappointing considering it's a major brand hotel. It's a Sheraton, yet the whole place felt like a box-ticking exercise to make the hotel have all the features they wanted, but it had no character. So I'm going to give it 40%. So then, let's now go along to Rhodes Town, and Rhodes has got an African-style Medina, an alleyway city. Now this is the main part of the old town. It's very touristy, loads of tourists everywhere, very overcrowded, and loads of overpriced restaurants. But if we go into the smaller alleyway section of this, it gets a lot more interesting, such as this section, which really does look like a North African Medina. But this place gets even more interesting when you go off the beaten track, away from all the tourists, going into the deep, narrow alleyways. To show you what these alleyways are like, here's some sped up footage of walking through these alleyways. So then, along to the beach at Rhodes Town, and to be honest, this is the worst beach area in the whole of Rhodes.
The deck price has gone crazy. If you want the first row premium front, €50, or VIP Grand Beach, €70. It's just referring to that. That's all it's referring to, is that. I'm not getting is, why do you pay €70 for a deck chair? So, beachfront, which one's VIP and which one's regular? Can't even tell. I think that's regular, that's VIP. Are you ready for your €70 seafront, VIP seafront? Should we try it out? That's worth €70, that is. How is this worth €70? But if you want to stay here for free, like once they've closed up for a night, you can literally sleep on that. You don't need to buy a hotel in Rhodes, so you can literally sleep on that.
And now along to Kresten Palace.
So, along to Kresten. Not Preston, this is Kresten.
This has got some nice shaftless lifts.
Here we are. Free. Shaftless. Look at that tiny pool there. Ooh, that stop button is violent. Lovely inside. Look at that. Not them books, a bit risky here, but
So this is what the outdoor pool looks like.
So this resort is pretty big, because it's all the way down there. That building up there is all part of the same resort.
And along to the indoor pool, which is tiny.
Let's find this pool wherever. Oh, my camera doesn't like. No, that's actually like it. It's not just my camera, my eyes don't like it either.
So, looking around the grounds of the resort, the place is a lot bigger, and on maps you can see it goes on for quite a way, but a lot of the site is closed and fenced off. So, how do I rate this resort? I don't know, it had a bit of a closed down feel to it, so I'm going to say 50%. Now along to the next hotel, which is the Atlantica Princess Hotel, 4-star. This is a TUI hotel, and this place is very busy, full of lively children running about having fun, which gives the place a very sort of energetic atmosphere.
Oh, I just said TUI hotel might have something slightly high quality. Oh, that's wrong. Otis. That's weird for the main lift of a TUI hotel being that. It's weird, it's got glass there and that bit in the door handle is also glass. Like the inner doors are in it. What's that do? H. Stop. Stop. Stop! No.
But rating it purely on the facilities in the hotel, it doesn't have an indoor pool, so I don't think this should be counted as a 4-star. Purely in terms of facilities, I'm going to have to downgrade its rating quite a bit, 45%.
So that was meant to be 4-star. It was not worth it. That's not up to TUI standard.
So then, we now leave the TUI hotel and go to the hotel next door, which is the Ixia Dream, which is the complete opposite of the TUI Atlanta Princess, because the TUI hotel was a very friendly, relaxed sort of place, full of children having fun, everyone splashing about, which just gives it a nice atmosphere. Meanwhile, the Ixia hotel is adults only, age discrimination hotel. Let's just take a look at how different it is. There is no atmosphere here. The whole place is silent and depressing. It's like if you make any noise, everyone will stare at you. No making noise allowed in our hotel.
So quiet, like there's no atmosphere to it. The pool area just has a couple of people swimming very slowly. No one splashing about, no one being silly. It's just, it's dull. I just don't like the adults only places. Apparently it's 4-star. That is no way that's 4-star. No way. It's so dull.
How would I rate the Ixia Dream? Well, there's a couple of garden bits that look quite nice, but other than that, utter shit. The place is tiny, and it shouldn't be called 4 stars. It doesn't have an indoor pool. I'm going to rate this place 25%.
Island tour. Only €65 per person. Fucking hell. Welcome to Nizzy, boutique living concept. Well, I guess it is a concept. It doesn't actually exist yet. Seeing that, the ants are taking it. 3 of them are collectively taking it. I find that freaky.
So then, Blue Horizon Hotel and Bungalows. And to be completely honest, along this bit of the coast, the hotels did get rather forgettable, as they were all a bit featureless and a bit repetitive.
The foot wash, yeah, that's what it is. This pool, let's see how warm or not warm it is. It is about 20. It is getting hotter part of the day, so the sun's heating them up a bit. So I don't think that's heated.
The only thing that really made this one rememberable was how dodgy the lifts are.
Oh, it started up again. It barely even stopped what it started. Stopping. Starts back up.
That's usually a start, isn't it?
Welcome to your lift. Let's go to floor 5. The stop button. Press the button and see what happens. Ooh. Look at the state of it. Has it never been maintained? Look at the state of it. You meant to hoover it every month. Ugh, touch that. It's sticky.
Apparently this is 4 star, but fuck off, this is not 4 star. I'm going to give this one a rating of 40%. And the next hotel was even more forgettable. So, Sun Beach Resort, but it's completely bland. The only thing that stood out is that it lied. It said it's got an infinity pool when it hasn't.
So this hotel says it's 4 star when I'd say it's a 3 star, and even if you've paid to go into this expensive hotel, you still have to pay another €5 just to sit on a stupid sunbed. And here is an aeroplane. Flying there. One thing I hate is when places try and say they've got features they don't have. Because over here it says there is an infinity pool. This is not an infinity pool. Like, you very slightly got the effect there. But you can't have it got sunbeds behind. Infinity pool has to look like the water connects to the sky. So if you come down low at one end, it has to look like the water goes to the sky, and it doesn't because you've got the things there. So that is not an infinity pool.
And this place calls itself 4-star. Fuck off! This is not 4-star. I'm going to give this one a rating of 35%. And things got even worse with the Ialyssos Bay Hotel. It is so small and boring. The pools were crap. And it's also claiming it's 4-star. How? I'm going to give this one 25%. But then, further down the coastline was an unexpected hidden gem.
So, along to the Mare. It's quite small, it doesn't look anything special. Surprisingly, this actually has better than average pools for its size. In fact, this has got better pools than most of the other ones along this section we've been to. Well, the lift's same as ever. There's nothing special with hydraulic. Buttons don't light up. On, off. Hydraulics open. No. I was shocked when it was.
So, before I show you the swimming pools, I just want you to take a look at how boring it looks on the outside. You wouldn't think a place like this would have anything interesting, but this is a good lesson on why you should always check every building, because this place has got a really nice swimming pool, and the pool's actually big for the small size of the property, and it's got interesting features, such as a lazy river and a small water slide. So, how am I going to rate this hotel? The pools are huge compared to the size of the building, and I was not expecting a lazy river in a hotel this small. This hotel's also got an indoor pool, but sadly it already closed by the time I visited it. I'm going to give this place a rating of 75%.
So, just left the posh hotels, and we're like on this really rough country road. It's gone from posh and sort of quite well kept to this. And this is the main road to that hotel.
So, let's finish the video off with the Helea Resort. This is a large 5-star resort, but at the time I got here, the aqua splash had just closed. So, let's go down a water slide with the water not running. They only just closed, the slides are still wet, so water hadn't yet evaporated, but without running water it didn't really work as a slide.
That does not feel so good, that water.
As for the main pools, these were a bit cold and weren't really that interesting.
Where's that come from?
What?
What is that?
Johnny Otis team. It's not just any old Otis. This is a. What do I get it? What is that symbol? Well, that's meant to be a beard, so that's what I'm saying.
So how do I rate this resort? Well, I'm going to give this one 60%.